Hey everybody, I'm going to read this document to you. I'm going to highlight the text with my highlight feature so you can read along with me, okay? So it's called the Metis Community Gathering. The Metis people value their communities and are devoted to their families. The communities of the Metis people are at the core of their historical beginnings and key to the survival of their culture. The first generations of Metis did not belong to the First Nations or the European culture, and they struggled to define their own values, beliefs, customs, and identity as a people. As the number of mixed ancestry people increased, they began to marry amongst themselves, and their families developed strong ties with each other. Generations of families created communities that contributed to their Métis cultural identity and distinct Indigenous societies and nation. The Métis community is the most important part of the Métis Nation. It is where the sharing of culture happens and where the language is spoken. The Métis community is where the children are taught the Métis way of life and where the elders are consulted. The sharing of culture takes place within the families and is the most important way to culturally socialize with each generation of Métis people. Page 2. The Métis Community Gathering is a celebration of the Métis way of life. Socializing is very important to the Métis people and involves family and community events that are inclusive to children and elders. Métis gatherings are boisterous by nature, and people take great pride and joy in sharing their stories, food, dancing, music, and artistic expression. Important cultural symbols are evident at community gatherings, such as flags, sashes, and traditional clothing. At these important social functions, family, connections, and histories are discussed and shared, and new members and relatives are welcomed to the community. Today, the Métis community gatherings continue to be an important and familiar part of Métis culture and are vital to sustaining future generations of Métis people and their Aboriginal way of life. Now, I don't think I can zoom in on this in presentation mode, but I'm going to read this tiny box now. To Métis people, the words community and family are almost interchangeable. Métis people view not only their relations as a family, but friends, neighbors, and workmates can all be part of what a Métis person considers part of the family. I'm starting that over. That was awful. Okay, so to Métis people, the words community and family are almost interchangeable. Métis people view not only their relations as family, but friends, neighbors, and workmates can all be part of what a Métis person considers to be part of the family. In Métis culture, children are not solely the responsibility of their parents. The whole community traditionally shares in the task of raising the next generation. It takes a village. Have you heard that before? Elders, grandparents, aunts, uncles, trusted friends, leaders, and other community members all have their vital role to play in shaping the future of our nation.